Okay. Okay. Let's see. So that's all set up. Um, looks everything looks correct to me. Yeah, everything looks right to me. Okay. All right. So starting with the first commission. Um, let's see. I'm actually going to put on my screen who this commission is for. Um, where's my? How do I do that again? God, I'm so used to OBS and not Streamlabs. Okay, let's see. I'm going to add. Can I add text? Yeah. No. New source. We'll just call it art by. Or not art. Wait. I'm kind of dumb. That's okay. Arial. Nope, not what I meant to do. Give me. Yeah, sure. I don't know. What am I typing? Okay, so I'm gonna first say commission for at. I have to double check their username, otherwise I might be dumb, but I should double check their username. Let's see. The first person who reached out to me is Salem. And is that their user? Yes, it is. Okay. For at Salem the Tyrant. Hang on. No space. No space. Okay. So commission for Salem the Tyrant. And can I actually move that down? Can I make it smaller so I can see it, regardless of what it is? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not. I just want this. Let's see. So I'm just going to commission for at Salem the Tyrant. All right. There. So now I have that all ready to go. And as far as TikTok goes, I need to fix it. Because it's not exactly, doesn't exactly look good on TikTok. So I will change that for Salem. Oh, no, don't flip it upside down. Commission for Salem the Tyrant. Okay. Perfect. I think that's good. Yeah, everything looks good to me. Okay, let's see. So, so there's my first. Here, I'm just gonna move my mic a little bit so I can actually. Hello, educational and I'm sorry, your name cuts off, but you asked what am I drawing? Right now, I am just drawing a commission. Like I'm working on an animated commission for one of my mutuals. If you hear the cat in the background, I apologize. Okay, let's see. So, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't need the onion skin on right now because I think I'll rely too much on it. I'm going to create my own animation in the future. That's really cool. That's really cool. I say go for it. That's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so let's have the. I have to remember how this works. You know, and I'm just gonna build the framework of the rib cage for a minute here. That is way too short of a rib cage, but that's okay. There we go. Okay. So they're like turned away. The character's like turned away and is hang on. And if, yeah, okay. Why does my brain get it more from this angle, but not the other one? What should my animation be about? I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm always like, are you specifically wanting to make like an animated show? Or are you wanting to just make like a series of like animated GIFs? Or GIFs, I suppose. I suppose I pronounced it wrong. Did I pronounce it wrong? I don't know. So, turned away, and then, okay. I'm going to create an animated show. Oh, that's very fair. I would suggest, like, kind of coming up with a concept and, you know, kind of world building out that concept, like, depending on what you want to make. Because I can't tell you what to make, but I'm sure whatever you make will be really cool. Let's see. But like, yeah. Let's see. Can I see? So that's, so I have a third. I have a, you know what? I'm gonna rename these in timeline order because I don't think that is what I need. Can I rename these in timeline order? Where is that? Right, it's an edit track. Yeah, so I would say like just, you know, like as far as making an animated show, like I'm currently developing. I'm currently in the process of producing my first animated series. And I have been building the world for it and like the concept for it for going on 7 years now. So yeah, I would say just kind of world build out a concept and see what you can do. Let's see, so I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna go here and here. That eye is a bit too large, but that's okay. Let's see, so yeah, okay. Okay, so the main thing I'm gonna do, have this, and they're kind of looking away more, so, or they're looking more towards the camera in this shot, so like that's away, and then they look more towards the camera, which is pretty cool. Hang on, the face moves. The face is like too large, I think. Yeah, and actually, I think, hang on. Okay, so I do need to go back to, let's see, so there's, let's see, where's their chin gonna be at in this one? Probably like something like this. I gotta lock in. Okay, so let's see, there's that. The chin is a bit, yeah, it's, you know, it's rough animation. It's not gonna look the greatest immediately, but that is all right. Let's see, so I'm gonna actually just, instead of going off this drawing, I'm just gonna draw an in-between based on how I would normally draw this pose. So let's see. And let's see. Okay, yeah, the ear gets too large, but that's okay. So the nose would be like there, because the face is dipping down, so it makes sense if the face was there. Let's see, so can I have, yeah, so that would be about the distance. Okay. Let's see, so, yeah, so let's see, there is, I literally just animated a, like a character turning yesterday, or I guess it was today, it was just like really, really early, today, but, let's see, so, there's that. Okay, so I just need to, yeah, oh, not what I meant to click. Whoops. My animation show is about a creator who creates his own species and creatures in his dimension. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. You should definitely develop that concept more, see what you can do with it, because I think that'd be really cool. I think you could do great things with that. Let's see. Let's see. So, yeah. So, just kind of. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay. And this is all a sketch, so it doesn't matter if it's like a bit off, because it's just a sketch still. Still just a sketch. Let's see, so. Oh, hang on, the neck kind of jumps around, and I don't think that's what I'm going for. I'm going to use the onion skin here, just because. Okay, yeah, so the neck stays in pretty much the same spot, which is fine. I can do that. I just had to understand where that spot was. Okay, so let's see, let's play it so far. Okay, maybe a little bit from the start. That would be, one of my villains represent boringness and uncreativity with a black and white design. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, I think I've realized the issue here. The issue is that is like, yeah, so if they're turning, in fact, you know what? We're just gonna move this down because their face would be going in an arc. Yeah, okay, that looks a lot better already. And it's barely even changed. Let's make a new thing. And okay, so the eye I'm gonna put like, let's see, it'll just be opening. And like, let's see. Okay, so definitely, so, and then this eye will be opening, and I'm actually going to drag this, make it smaller, because I think that works better, for what I'm going for this. Let's see, so, yeah, okay. Oops. Yeah, and then that eye kind of dips down too far. Like, I don't think it should dip down that far because it's, there we go. Okay, yeah, so that's more progressive into the last frame. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, I'm gonna have to set these up closer to each other so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, set these up closer to each other, and then I'm just gonna, oh no. And that's, yeah, so there should be an in-between, I think. Right before, there should be one right before this, right before the extreme frame. Of maybe just settling, getting into that pose, maybe, ease in, ease out type of thing. Let's see, so, and let's see, I think, yeah, okay, so that is, maybe my villain about uncreativity is a dimensional entity if infecting other dimensions. Yeah, dimensions. That might be interesting. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be super cool. Let's see. Okay. In my opinion, like, everyone, like, if they put their mind to it, pretty much anybody could make a show. Whether it's animated or not, it really depends on the person. For me, I love animating, so I'm very much into making an animated show in particular, but I don't know, there is the, there, so there's the, and then I'm gonna add a, we're just gonna use like a rough estimate of where the head is, for the basis of these sketches. Like, these are, for all intensive purposes, these are just thumbnails. They're not meant to look as amazing as they could. They're just to kind of get the idea out on paper. Well, you know, on the screen, I guess. I'm not working traditionally, obviously, but I'm not working on paper. Okay, so we're going to that and that. Oops. Okay, kind of have like, okay, let's see how that looks when it replays. So, and obviously there will be hair movement when I get further in that process. But yeah, I think that's, what day is today? Is it Sunday? I think it is. Let me check. Yes, it is Sunday, okay. I had to double check. Because I thought yesterday was Saturday, and it was. So, let's see. Okay, so that is 3. That's away. Hang on. We got this. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is, so there's like that, for example, kind of get, I can also get like a rough estimate of the hair movement in now. Kind of get like the chin plotted out. Kind of get that, the chin, you know, get that little chin. Let's see if we want it to be like this. Because the character is turning their head, and, you know, just, I mean, the body too is turning, but what we're focusing on for right now is the head. Okay, and then I think what I have to do, what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to actually delete that frame. I'm going to rename these in timeline order. Okay, I got 6 frames. Let's see, so, and then I think the vibe, what if my animation's message is do whatever you like with your creativity? I think that's a great idea. I think that would be very cool. Yeah, I think that is very cool. Let's see, I feel like, let's see. I gotta lock in. So this one, the character is closing their eyes, and maybe I'll make it so they're like their eyes are closed and they lower their head a little bit. Let's do that. Let's go eyebrow lines, closed eyes, and then so eyebrow closed. These are the eyebrow lines. I realize that this character doesn't even have eyebrows in some of the frames, so I'm just going to go through and fix that for this rough sketch. Then these are closed. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make if the face is turning down, that doesn't necessarily mean the chin is going down more. It just means that in fact, the chin might be going up, depending on how the movement is supposed to look. But for this, the chin is just proportionally, it's going up, but, you know, it's going down in visual. I don't know. I don't know how to word it. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. So there's the, let's see. So there's that, and then we'll have a frame where they open their eyes again. Let's see, let's open. Can I have, okay. Yeah, I start with the brow line, so I wanted to create a novel, but I scrapped it. That's super fair. You know, I was all about creating like a book as a kid, but like when I was in like elementary school through, I want to say middle school, I wanted to make like a book, but then I was just like, no, I'm not interested enough in like book in like writing to in like writing, especially for a novel, to keep up with that. So I'm gonna make an animated show, and because animation is like where my priorities and like my interests are. So let's see. So now I just need this and this, this and this. Okay. I'm just gonna actually. The eyes are kind of off, but that is okay because this is just a sketch. I'm going to just fix that one eye a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and we're going to lift this up. Yeah, we want like we want a chin, and we want the eyes to be like open, like really open for a frame. And then we want them to be like more like a bit more closed. Okay, bye. Have a good one. Let's see. So, oops. Okay. So there. So now we've got one eye starting to close. We'll need this eye starting to close as well. Okay, so, but like not crazy, but you know, just enough that it's like you can tell something is. And then they said they wanted the character to smile, so let's do like a toothy grin kind of thing. So I feel like what I should do is this and this and then this and like to me like a grin, like, you know, like a smug like smirk. Maybe we go here and we go here, and then we make like the teeth, you know, however sharp teeth work. Let's see, let's add, because they kind of got like the shark look for their teeth, like the where everything's like super pointed, and I like adding a little like bit of gum showing. Let's see, so yeah, now I just need, and I feel like for this frame, let's see, I feel like should be like this, and maybe the mouth gets like the smile gets like wider. Obviously that will be worked out in the let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then technically 4. So okay, so the 1 is too big. The 1 is way too large. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think it's more like here. And then we have the areas where the teeth are not. Let's see, so very, very rough, but that is okay. It will take time, and I'm trusting the process. I'm gonna place this, and I'm gonna place this eye right where it's supposed to be. I'm also going to, because the upper lip doesn't really move. It's mostly, well, it does, but not in the same way that the jaw does. Let's see, so Okay. Let's see, so, there we go. Oops, that's a bit too far forward. Okay. So it'll be about 3 seconds long, give or take a few frames. Let's see. Oops. Okay. About there. Close. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then have the eyes, like, look, like they're relaxing. So probably something like this. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Kind of accidentally incorporating squash and stretch, which is fine, but not really what I was going for, but you know what, it works. It works for the sketch for now. Okay, so, and, okay, so, let's see, and I feel like, so like the movement is kind of, turns head, like here, we'll have an arc to kind of give that, like, yeah, it's still turning the head. Hang on. I think I messed that up. And then this is like where hair is, but this is where the chin would end. So let's get this a little bit closer to that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do. So this is like rough. This is very rough. And then obviously we'll have the color change coming out from the center of the face. I think I need an in-between. I think I need an in-between for these two. Okay. So I'm just gonna... Can I zoom in? I think that's part of the reason I'm like struggling so bad. Because I wasn't zoomed in and it was kind of messing me up. Let's see, so... So this is... I'm gonna say it's like right here. Is where that should be. And then this goes like right there and there. And then, yeah, something like that. Okay. So, okay. We need this and, oops. This and this. No. Like that more. Okay. So, and then that is, part of it was on 2s, part of it was on 3s. So I'm just going to fix that really quick. Let's see. I was pretty close actually with my onion skinned, with my non-onion skin, like Tess. And then we'll have a like middle ground for the mouth. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So And I feel like this, yeah, I feel like for this, we'll have a couple more going down, so we can have kind of a, there we go. Oops. Oops, okay. Oops, oops. Not what I meant to do. Okay. Perfect. Okay, what am I, okay, now I just need to